Do you have strong colour associations with your school uniform, and how is it affecting your style today? If that's of interest to you, stay tuned for today's video. Hi, my name is Sarah and my channel is all about helping you develop your personal style and in doing so increasing your confidence. I have a range of online courses, e-booklets on colour, and I work with people all over the world and in person to help them develop their personal style. So if you're interested, do check out the links below. A very warm welcome if you're new here, and of course hello to all the regulars. It's great to see you. So I've noticed more and more lately a certain comment that comes up during colour consultations, and it tends to happen around certain colours. The colours that are the catalyst for this comment usually are some kind of a forest green, or perhaps this kind of burgundy or aubergine type of colour. And lately, which was possibly the biggest surprise, was a simple navy. So when I'm doing a colour analysis, I put many colours on a person, whether that's online or in person. And I've heard it so often that people say, oh, I just don't like that colour because it was my school uniform. I will not wear it. Now, sometimes it's the case that this colour is just not in that person's palette, in which case, ignore it. Great, move on. Sometimes these colours actually look phenomenal on the person. And what prompted me to make this video was, yes, it's okay if forest green or aubergine are colours that you don't like because they're associated with your school days and maybe they weren't so pleasant. That's okay. They're not something that's going to interfere too much with your day-to-day life. However, when it comes to something like navy or indeed black, if you're actively avoiding these dark neutral colours that most of us have in the wardrobe, I think it starts to create a problem. I'm thinking of a very specific example where I did a colour consultation recently and I put navy on this person and it suited them so beautifully. And they were leaning into black. Now, black really wasn't good for them at all, but they were avoiding navy because of the association with school. Now, this person was looking for a dark neutral to base their wardrobe around, and to me, it was navy. When you start putting barriers in the way of what is working for you based on previous experiences and you're holding on to those things, you've got to ask yourself, how useful is this for me moving forward? I think most people have this in their life where a colour reminds them of a certain thing. But if it's actually causing you problems in moving forward, I think it's worth challenging, because you can look at a colour and it's up to you to create new stories and new memories around a colour, particularly if it's something that looks amazing on you and has the potential to make you feel amazing as well. But it is up to you to challenge that. Of course, nobody's going to go and force you to wear colours that just don't make you happy. But I think it's worth asking yourself, how useful is this association I have that I've been holding on to, and how is it serving me going forward? Is it making my life easier? Is it making my life better? Or is it making my life worse? It's just something I wanted to address, because we can all let our past, whether it's school days or something else, hold us back. Or we can start to choose a different story for ourselves, create different associations with colours. We can keep putting those barriers to moving forward, barriers to growth. We can keep those around us, and that will prevent us moving forward and being stuck in a place where, if you've come to a colour analysis, you're clearly not happy with what's going on and you're looking for a new way forward, which means challenging the mindset as well. I'd love to know if you have associations with certain colours that you just want to avoid for whatever reason. You don't have to share them here, of course. But I wanted to do this video because we can create new positive associations with colour if we choose to do it. Or you can choose to hold on to those negative associations. But it is a choice and you do have the power to change it. So consider what associations you have with colour, what's been holding you back, how useful is that way of thinking, and could there be a new way forward if you change those associations? That's it for today's video. I hope it gave you some food for thought, and I'll see you again next week with another video. Take care. Bye bye.